Hello. Welcome. How you guys doing? Today, I'm making kinda the end of July's tier list. It's gonna be a re-upload. I'm sorry, it's gonna be a upload from last month tier list, just because there's nothing much has changed other than Jade. And where I would place Jade, it would be probably between SS like plus. I don't know. She's in SS for me. So that's the only thing that changed from the last month tier list. So this is the only thing that I would change. So because I'm very busy, recently I just couldn't find the time to just make the same tier list again. So yeah, I'm just going to re-upload that video and put Jade in SS. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, of course, consider checking the Discord. I'm gonna be playing it from now. Stay safe and enjoy. Hello. Welcome. How you guys doing? Welcome to the end of June's tier list. We've been doing this every month since the game was released, and yeah, it's time for this month. And there is probably a lot of things has changed just because of the break and how important it is now in most, like almost all the content in the game requires to have a break, either support or break DPS or sub DPS. It's very important. So a lot of things have changed. So yeah, let's get right into the first character, which has always starts within the tier list, is Asta. I'll put Asta this time in S. This is the first time Asta is something higher than A for me in any of the tier lists I ever made. But yeah, I think she's really great, especially if you don't have like May. You're just gonna rely on the Trailblazer and Asta. These are two great characters to rely on, and she's free to play too. Herta, I'm gonna put her in also S, just for the pure fiction. The combo with Himiko is pretty amazing, so yeah. Next is Bronya. I'm gonna try to do it quickly, so yeah, Bronya's triple S, insane support, gonna be relevant till the end of the game, so yeah. Seele, very good single target DPS. You can still use her in almost all the content in the game. I mean, not all of it, but you can use it till this day without any issue. So yeah, Seele, I'll put her also in S. Serval, for me it's either C or B. Actually, I'm gonna put Serval in C. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Japard, I will put him also in S. His shield is pretty amazing, especially if you don't have character like Aventurine. If you don't have Fushwang, you can still rely on him. He's pretty amazing. Natasha, the starter healer. Nothing much about Natasha that you can really talk about. I will put her in just for the healing and like her dupes are okay. I'll put her in B. She's not that terrible. Next is Pella, my favorite 4-star in the game, goes easily into triple S. Pella is just that good. Okay. Like I can use Pella in almost all the teams I have. So yeah. Maybe except I can even use her in DOT, but I just don't want to. Yeah. Clara, one of these standard characters that I still don't have, but she's pretty amazing, especially if you have Robin. She might be replaced by another limited character who's very similar to her. I'll put Clara in S. She's also not bad. Next is Sampu. Is budget Black Swan. If you don't have Black Swan, you can definitely rely on him. Would I say it's good investment to build Sampu? Goes back to you. If you don't have any wind character, you can definitely rely on him. Physical Trailblazer, one of the worst characters in the game to play with. Next is Hook. Actually, Hook is not bad at all in the new break stuff, especially if you don't have any fire DPS like Firefly. So Hook, I'll put her also in high... Hook. I'll put Hook high B, okay? Locha. The thing is, Locha is the best healer in terms of just, you know, raw healing. He also cleanse, which is very important, especially in the new stuff. We have a lot of debuffs on the characters, so you would need characters to cleanse. So Locha's value previously, you know, was not that great because he's just healing. And yeah, the cleanse is there, but there was not a lot of enemies who really put a lot of debuffs on you. But Locha with the cleanse is pretty important, right? I'll put him still in S, maybe I'll put him high S. He's really that good still. And he's the best healer in terms of just like, if you need an actual healer, you can definitely rely on him. Jing Yuang, this man just keeps getting better every version, and yeah, him and Seele, the first two characters from the first version, and they're still relevant to this day, which is why I love this game. Like, characters don't really, like, you know, oh, this character fell off. No, not really. Yang Xing, it's trash. I'll put him in C just because he got a new set, but yeah. Bailu, the revive, good healer. It's random healing, but yeah, still you can definitely rely on her just for the revive as well. Ting Young, one of the best, also 4 stars in the game, easily to, you know, to build, just give her speed, attack, and you're good. So yeah, definitely can rely on her. Like, the best DPSs would need character like Tenya. Maybe not a Charon or Firefly, but the other DPS would really need her. QQ, she kind of fell off just because of the RNG, but I'll put her in high A. Now that I'm making this suggestion, like, there is not a lot of characters in SS, none yet, so yeah. Su Shang, with the break, she's been amazing. I'll put her also in A. I'm happy that I'm seeing Su Shang, like, you know, on like high level this time. Because usually, you know, physical and Su Shang and single target wasn't that good back in the day, but now, especially with the latest Memory of Chaos, you can definitely rely on Su Shang. Fire Trailblazer. Now there is the Harmony and it's available for everyone, so I don't see when you would need to use the Fire Trailblazer, but definitely in A, she's still pretty great preservation character if you want to, you know, if you're missing a preservation character, you can definitely use her. Yukong, pretty, like, Yukong's buff is one of the greatest buffs in the game. It's just that how can you manage to get it? So the problem is that I'll put Yukong in a proper high B. Actually, this feels very disrespectful, but I'm sorry, Yukong. Next is March 7th. High dupes, E6, amazing. Even with no dupes, still great. She's gonna also receive another path. That doesn't matter, but we're talking about the preservation here. She's still also amazing, especially if you have character like Robin. You're gonna easily get Robin's ultimate with wait, what happened? What? Put March in A. Wind Dan Hong. So you're gonna talk about break. I don't see it myself until I've like seen actual showcase for him, and he was doing like insane good damage with that. But for now, I'll put him in C. I'm sorry. Himiko. Himiko actually is, for me right now, SS. Not only because she's good with Herta, right? She's also good for the weekly boss, the news boss. Yes, this is not something for me to put her up there, but if you don't have Firefly, if you don't have a Charon, Himiko is really that good. Just put the, you know, Harmony MC and Himiko and you're good. This shit is, like, she clears it so easily, and for Pure Fiction too, to count that, Himiko is just that amazing right now. I just want to go back into the days where people really shit on Himiko. She's really good right now. Welt, he's great as like a sustain sub DPS you can, but I haven't really seen Welt take his place yet into the meta of the game, so I'll put him in high A. Just he requires a lot of investment to make him really work. Kafka, that's easily triple S. She's the engine of the DT team. Like, it's Kafka. Silver Wolf. I like now Silver Wolf. Not gonna lie, I used to hate Silver Wolf back in the day. I didn't even know why I pulled for Silver Wolf, but now I think Silver Wolf is really good with a Charon. But that's about it for me. If you use Silver Wolf with any other DPS, of course, she can definitely work. I just feel like I prefer Pella more. That's my, personal opinion. But yeah, Orlan, of course, in D. Blade, he hasn't seen much love from the game yet. I'll put him low S. He really needs a lot of I'm not sure if like support or like special game mode where characters with high HP. I don't know. He needs love. Luca actually is really good right now with the break. So if you missing a physical character, Luca is free. You can build him, take him to the content, and beat it with a physical type like him. So I'll put Luca in probably high A with wealth. Luca is really good to invest into. I'll say more value than Sushang, even though I like Sushang more. But yeah, to be realistic, Luca is really good to invest into if you don't have a physical character. Imbibitor Lune. For me, again, the top 4 DPSs in the game, of course, gonna be Charon, Firefly, Jingliu, and Imbibitor Lune. So these are the top 4, right? I feel like I would put Jingliu and Imbibitor Lune on the same tier. So yeah, at the end of the day, the power level, has increased with a Charon and Firefly, but still, you can manage to beat all the content with other DPSs. So still, I'll put him in SS. It's amazing damage. So yeah. Fu Shuang. She is that good to be in Z. The only thing Fu Shuang is missing that would make her like permanently staple in the game. Like, it's a must summon. Like, there is no characters in the game that I consider like, hey, this is a must summon character. If you don't have the character, your account is trash. But with Fu Shuang, if she had a cleanse, she would be that character that you would need on your account. But yeah, Fu Shuang doesn't have a cleanse, but everything else she can do as a sustain. So yeah, she's amazing. Definitely in Z. Lynx, I will put Lynx in also A. I'm sorry, but Lynx is also good. I would want to put her in S, but I feel like Locha is the only healer that I would put him there for now. Because I feel like, Lynx is like a mini Locha, but yeah, I wouldn't put her on the same tier as Locha. Gwenifine, definitely not bad to invest into as a fire sub DPS on your team. But if you have Himiko, if you pulled Firefly, I'm not gonna use Gwenifine, but yeah, she's still great. I'll put her also in A. There's a lot of characters in A. Keep in mind, these characters are gonna be situational in some modes, in some weakness type of enemies. So it depends, like, would you want to invest in these characters at the start of the game? It goes back to you. If they're favorite characters, of course, go for it. If you're just looking for, higher value to help you beat more content easier, then yeah, that's my opinion on it. But yeah, Jingliu, of course, gonna be in SS. Feels weird having Himiko, Imbibitor Lune, and Jingliu on the same tier, but yeah, I'll just rank the DPSs later. But yeah, Shui, definitely amazing now with the break meta. Actually, I'll put Shui in S. She's that good as a DPS and is completely free. So yeah, not E6, but yeah, you get the character for free. Topaz, very good for the follow-up team. Is it a staple? Goes back to what you have on the team, like Dr. Ratio, Aventurine, Robin. Sure, amazing team. Other follow-up, not sure, but I'll put Topaz in SS for now. Maybe in the future we have more follow-up, because I think there is, I can't really leak anything, but there are upcoming follow-up characters, so we will see how they synergize with Topaz. Next is Argenti, and Argenti is a disappointment for me. One of the characters, like, I feel like he doesn't really have a place other than Pure Fiction. I don't know, maybe Erudition Path. But yeah, I'll put Argenti in in A. He's just an AoE character, that's all he does. And he's physical. So yeah. Hanya, not a bad support to invest into. Would I say she's better than Tingyang? Absolutely not. Would I say she's better than, if you have Bronya as a standard character? Absolutely not. But she's also great to, pair with Argenti if you have Argenti. If you want to use her with Shuei, definitely sisters. But yeah, I'll put her also in A. Next is Wu Wu. This character easily goes into Z tier. She can heal, she can cleanse, she can refill energy, she has attack boost to all, like, not gonna lie, right now, and this feels weird for me to say, I think Wu is for me better right now than Fu Shuang. Yes, these two are amazing, but when I look at what can give me more easier clears, would be Wu. The cleanse is really important these days, so yeah, and she can provide that. Ruan Mei, of course, she belongs to Z. She's the best character in the game till this day. Come on, when will be the day when we have an actual character that dethrone Ruan Mei? Her value is incredible. So yeah, these are the big three for me up there, in terms of, like, support, sustain, technically support and sustain with Wu. So yeah, and I think Wu is coming next version, so if you definitely want to pick her up, definitely go for it. Dr. Ratio, definitely great DPS free. If you missed him, sorry, but yeah, he's that good. Would I say he's better than Seele? For now, yes, because of the follow-up. So yeah, you have to keep that in mind. Black Swan. She's like Pella, but a 5-star, right? And synergize with Kafka very well. You can put her with a Charon. I feel like she has a very great value. It's just that it's very limited when it comes to the teams that you want to run. So if you have Kafka, right, you have the engine, right? I don't think Black Swan is on the same level as Kafka, right? Even though Black Swan is amazing. I'll put Black Swan in SS, not S. Next is Misha. And Misha has been great in the story, and I can't really say anything bad about him, but in the game, he is like B. Still good for the break, but you can't use any other ice character. Yeah, he can pull up good runs on Memory of Chaos. I've seen people use it, but I'm not gonna go for Misha. I'm sorry. Maybe you can get another Misha in the future. Who knows? But yeah. Next is Sparkle. As much as I love Sparkle, as much as I want to put her in the Z tier, I don't think I want to do that. I feel like she's in triple. I mean, I'll put her the highest in S. That's how far I can go. She's not on the same level as Ruan Mei. I feel bad doing this. I want to put her in Z, but yeah, I think she belongs in S for me now. Because yeah, she's great as a support. You can put her with a Charon instead of like a whole Nihility character. The synergy with other DPSs doesn't really, bring much value, except maybe Inhibitor Lune. She works very well with him too. So yeah, I don't know. I want to see more of Sparkle with other characters, but yeah. Next is a Charon, the strongest DPS in the game till this day, even with Firefly, and she's gonna even get more stronger. So yeah, she makes the game so easy, which is easy mode. Next is Aventurine, and yeah, he's definitely is the best shielder in the game. If you missed on Aventurine, it's fine. There's Japard, there's March. It's not the end of the day, but he's that good if you have him. Especially the follow-up team, he works really well with that team. also works with a Charon, so overall very good sustain. Would I say he's better than Fu Shuang? That's another video, but I think Fu Shuang is better. Okay. Next is Gallagher, and yeah, I said Locha is amazing, but because of how break is very important now, I'll put Gallagher above Locha, and I feel weird doing this, but right now Gallagher is that good, and he's also free, so yeah. Boot Hill, I can't really have any input on Boot Hill because I don't have the character. I don't really think I was ever gonna pull, but where I would put him from what I've seen the videos on him and like showcases and stuff like that, I'll put him in SS as well. I'll still rank all the DPSs there, but yeah. Harmony Trailblazer, I'll give that easily triple S. Especially if you don't have Ruan Mei, you definitely can rely on the Harmony Trailblazer, and it's completely E6 free, pretty great characters to pick. So yeah. Next is Robin, and that easily goes into Z, of course. Great support. She's the definition of Harmony as a character. Like, yeah, nothing much to talk about Robin. She's that good. She can do everything. Like the definition of what Harmony can do, it's in Robin. So yeah. Also, she's very easy to build. Like, she's on, like, not better than Ruan Mei, but she's close to be good as Ruan Mei. Firefly, the newest DPS. Would I say she's better than a Charon? She's close, but not better. She's easier to build definitely than a Charon, more free-to-play friendly than a Charon. I think she is still goes into Z. She's really this good. Easy to build. Team is very free-to-play friendly. You can pick her, Trailblazer, Asta, and Gallagher. That's completely free-to-play friendly, and of course she's not, but you know, the other three are free-to-play friendly. So yeah. If I'm gonna rank the characters in SS, I would put in Bibitur Lune right now. With the existence of Sparkle in the game, he's definitely really like a great DPS to pick. Jingli, I would say second. Actually, because of the break, probably gonna put Boot Hill as second, then Jingli third. Of course you have these guys. Doctor Ratio is great, but he just rely on Topaz and the follow. But yeah, that's about it for my June's tier list. Let me know what you think. It's just an opinion at the end of the day. And yeah, thanks again for watching. Stay safe and